Okay, so on to the very last track of April's, or last track or performance of April's Magical Inner Sound series, which I realize now is actually quite aptly named, because all of the songs we have listened to is very thoughtful and erudite to a certain degree, all comes from philosophy and all of these different sort of doctrines and ideas that are actually beautiful, right? And very true to the human condition. So, I don't know, maybe it was just a Freudian slip. But yeah, I just realized that the magical inner sounds, which means like your inner sound, so the thoughts within, the sounds within, actually fitted quite well with this series. But anyway, enough about that. Let's wrap this up. This one over here is called BTS Tomorrow. It's all been BTS, and for those of you who are only joining now, I suggest you go back and start from the beginning, because I promise you the series progressively just gets better. It's been an amazing journey, and I have to thank April so much for that. Thank you so much for requesting the series. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. I always appreciate every single person who supports this channel and requests these series and these skip the lines and everything. And trust me, all of that is going into something absolutely fantastic with myself, Wolf, and Alex, and other people that are coming. The new year is going to bring a whole bunch of different content as well for you guys, not only music reactions. So we're really just trying to build something great here. So hold tight, watch the space. It's all coming. So this over here is BTS Tomorrow, man. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap up this incredible series with this over here. Let's see what we got. Let me actually, you know what? These guys, this Mnet has given me troubles before. So if you don't mind, I'm going to have to put the copyright filter. But yeah, let's get going. Let's see what we got. Hopefully you can somewhat see through it. Hey, swag!
같은 날 24/7 매번 반복되는 매 순간 어중간 한 시대의 백수는 내일이 두려워 웃기지 않을 때마다 가는 한글함 믿었었는데 하루 벌어 하루를 사는 게 빠르다는 걸 느꼈을 때 내 나게 부는 컨트롤 B 계속해서 다운되네 매일매일이 컨트롤 C.
You know, it's crazy. I like that he actually said there, you know, it's crazy that, you know, you think everything is possible when you are a kid, and then as you grow up, you realize that it's not possible. Do you know why? Because as you sort of grow up, there's still that child within you, right? You still have that child within you, but you get hardened by society. You get hardened by the real world, right? And that sort of wonder, that beautiful sort of, that wondrous thought and the way you look at the world kind of dissipates year on year. But I also think it's down to the fact that it's also the way we think, it's our mental attitudes, and as we go through those traumas, we keep locking ourselves further and further away. It's almost like we're closing another door and another door and another door and another door from our childhood. So you still got your child over here that's calling out to you to say, like, the world is beautiful, you got to see it that way. And every year that goes by, you just keep locking him out and locking him out and locking him out and locking him out, right? Because things get harder, and you don't realize that it's just that mentality over there when you're going through it all, that mentality that you had when you were a child unlocks everything. That simplicity of thought unlocks everything. And what do I mean by simplicity of thought? The simplicity of thought is that when you make a mistake, and you say, I'm sorry. You don't stick by your rightness. When a child makes a mistake and they irritate somebody else, they immediately are, I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry. It's like they play the world, they play their life so simply, and we don't. We play into so much of our ego and our pride and things like that, and we won't let things go. These are simple things. Right? These are simple things of, like, when you do something that's hurt somebody else, you can literally just be like, okay, that was my bad, I'm sorry. Even if you step aside, you get angry. I know people get angry or whatever else, but step aside, think about it, come back after you've introspected a little bit and be like, you know what, I was an asshole, my bad. You know what I mean? like there's nothing wrong with admitting that, but people just stay so stuck to their pride, and they realize that the simplest of things are what destroyed their lives. Things that could have been resolved so simply destroyed their lives because they wouldn't let go, whereas a child would let it go like that, right? So it's crazy. You lock that child out for years, and while you're doing that, while you're putting so many doors in between you and your childhood, you get to a point of incredible suffering, and the storms come, and the one thing that unlocks it all is going back to your childhood and going back to the simplicity of life, in the sense that this is what is happening in my life right now. No excuses. I'm just going to do this. Like that kind of thought. That kind of thought. The only way to learn how to ride a bike is get on the bike. A child knows that. Only way to get over your fear of riding a bike once you've fallen off it is to just get back on it, right? That kind of thing, that kind of simplicity, not to lock it out and be like, I'm never going to do that again. It's like we make our lives so complex as adults. Yes, because of our traumas and all those kind of things, but we get to a point where eventually the only way out of it is to actually think like a child again, to have a free thinking thing where all of a sudden you've got all the mechanics, because these world problems are in your own life. It's that easy. It means that problem just demands action. That's all it is. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, carry on. Even if you break down better, follow your dreams. Even if you break down better, I don't believe in breakdown. I believe in break open. No human being breaks down; they break open, right? It's kind of like a pipe that's under pressure, and it's got a like a sort of hairline crack in it, right? And it's under pressure, and it's taking more water and more water, and it's accumulating more pressure, and then that hairline crack bursts open and releases the pressure. That is basically how a human being is. A human being breaks open. He doesn't break down. Breaking down would mean that you completely collapse as a human being, and it's just like, I just can't do it anymore. No, we break open. You get to that point where every person will go through that at some point in their lives, where they have to break open. It's their glass is full. That can't take any more drops, right? It's been filling, and now it's overflowing. The only thing they can do is let out the water from that glass, because life will keep filling the glass. Life will keep keep putting drops in that glass. It's going to happen again, right? But the only way to deal with that is to have the mechanics to deal with those issues. And the mechanics are that when you need to break open, break open. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. It's releasing pressure. It doesn't mean that it's a knock on your character or who you are. It just means that you are actually human. Let's go. Yay. Don't get too far away tomorrow. That's an interesting line right there. The tomorrow we've been waiting for will become yesterday at some point. Tomorrow becomes today, today becomes yesterday, tomorrow becomes yesterday, and is behind me. You'll be swept away if you don't have the guts. Absolutely. If you don't have the guts to stand up for yourself, if you don't have the guts to have self-respect for yourself, if you don't have the guts to get the fuck out of bed and do what you need to do, right, and you're going to listen to your feelings all day, if you don't have the guts to do that, life is just going to eat you up and spit you fucking out. There's no hero coming to save you. You need to be that for yourself.
때리다가 너 쓸려가 if you wanna get the guts trust 어차피 다 어제가 되고 말 텐데 하루하루가 멀리 계속 행복해지고 독해지고 싶었는데 왜 자꾸 약해지기만 하지 나 어디로 가 여기로 가고 저기로 가도 난 항상 여기로 와 그래 흘러가긴 하겠지 어디로 가 끝이긴 할까 이리로 가
갈길에 엉덩이 제자리니 답답한 소리쳐도 허공이 메아리 내일은 오늘보다 내 뭔가 다르게 everyone's 따라가 breaker 부서진데도 better 불을 따라가 breaker 무너진데도 뒤로 달아나지만 내버려 뜨기 전 새벽이
The crowd is fucking loving this, man. The crowd is loving this. Let's go.
뒤로 달아나지만 내버려 뜨기 전 새벽이 가장 어두우니까
Hey.
너 지금의 날 절대로 잊지 마 지금 네가 어디서 있든 잠시 쉬어가고 싶어 포기하지 마 알잖아 너무 멀어지지 마 Tomorrow is gonna 멈추기엔 우리 아직 너무 어려 Tomorrow 문을 열어 닫기에 많은 것들이 눈에 보여
Tomorrow, open the door. There's too much to see to shut the door now. Know what I mean? What's coming tomorrow is beautiful. What's actually coming to you is absolutely beautiful. Don't shut the door for yourself. I love that.
어두운 밤이 지나면 발견한 집도 있듯이 알았어 내일이 오면 밝은 빛이 비추니 걱정은 하지 말아줘 해결정지 가는 이 삶을 쉬어가는 잠시 동안의 일시정지 언제 버리면 이 자신을 제 세계 모두 보라는 듯이
네 꿈을 따라가 Africa 부서진데도 네 꿈을 따라가 Africa 무너진데도 너 뒤로 달아나지만 내가 뜨기 전 새벽이 가장 어두우니까 너는 나를 멈지키면 날 절대로 잊지 마 지금 네가 어디서 있든 잠시 쉬어가는 것일 뿐 포기하지 마 알잖아 너무 멀어지지 마 Tomorrow 멀어지지 마 Tomorrow 멀어지지 마 Tomorrow
BTS is fire, man. BTS is fire, man. They really, really are fire, man. And I've got a whole different respect for them after this series, man. They really are great. You know? You actually think, oh no, it's just a Korean boy band. You know, when you're actually on the peripheries, just like, oh, BTS, popular Korean boy band, you see them in interviews and stuff like that. You don't really get to see the actual depth of their musicality, and they really, really are good. Really enjoy them. I rarely ever find something that I don't like of theirs, right? Not where we've reacted to too much. This is probably the most of their body of work that I've reacted to. But they're entertaining, they thoughtful, they're a really, really, really great bunch of guys, and I think they're phenomenal in what they do in terms of their artistry. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think down below. Once again, April, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you loved this series. Or at least enjoyed it. I apologize for talking a lot in some of these reactions. Just sometimes when I have a thought, and I don't know, I just run with it, and maybe sometimes I'm gonna reel it in, whatever. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you all, man. Please stay safe, and I'll catch you on the very next one. Peace.